So it was a physically abusive relationship?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it started out just, I mean, it was also mentally abusive. But it was really bad. And I would get hurt by accident a lot at first. He would like, squeeze my arm and I'd get a bruise. Like he'd just do things too hard or push me and then I'd fall into something and then I'd get hurt.
Yeah.
And then it just became like, I mean, he was never like punching me or hitting me or anything, but he would throw me on the ground and stuff like that.
What was the very first time it happened?
I remember that it was he pinched me, like my arm, and I bruise easy anyway, but it blew up. Like it was, and we went bowling with our friends, and they were like, "Oh my God," and I was like, "Yeah, he just like pinched me," and it's like he feels really bad about it, and I know, like you just. Because you think it's like a certain type of person that gets into these kind of relationships, but it really can. Because I've always been like, like a loud asshole, and it can happen to anybody. I was in love with him, and I thought we were really supposed to be together, and he would like rip down the shower curtain while I was in there, and like laugh at my body, and tell me I was the least attractive girl he'd ever been with, and he like pissed on me. It was like, and not in like the way that Jimmy is excited
Enjoys.
about.
Yeah.
But,
For the people listening, I actually gave that a standing ovation.
yeah, it was, but yeah, it was awful, and it happens too. It happens a lot,
heavy.
especially to young girls.
Why do you think girls don't leave those relationships? Well, I shouldn't say girls because it happens to guys as well
to guys,
in other ways. But why do you think women stay in those abusive relationships?
Yeah, like what do you tell yourself to stay?
Well, first of all, it's because the guy is literally controlling you, and you get used to that. It's kind of Stockholm syndrome. But, yeah, he manipulated me into thinking that I needed him and that I was unlovable and that he was the only person who would love me. And I loved him and thought we were supposed to be together, and that and he would feel really bad after he hurt me, and I would like kind of comfort him. I'd be like, "Oh God, he's gonna feel so bad about this." And it's a cycle that happens. It happens a lot, and happens to girls at that young age is when you're most susceptible.
Right.
And, just statistically,
How
that's
old were
when
you?
it happens. I met him when I was 18, but it didn't start being like that until I was like 20, 21, 22.
And when the pinch, it's weird. It's like it starts off with something that's like, okay, that wasn't, you're able to, I guess, to kind of justify it to yourself. Like,
Yeah.
it was just this, and
Yeah.
it wasn't.
And he pushed me, but he didn't know he pushed me that hard, and he didn't know I was going to fall into the wall and hit my arm or whatever.
What is he doing now? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't.
You never saw him again.
No, I did. I did see him again. But I don't know. We're totally out of touch.
Were you ever able to confront him on it?
Yeah. I tried to. I wanted to hurt him back. Not physically, but
Yeah.
like once the anger sets in and I realized he was manipulating me, and it was just that he was so scared of losing me that he was trying to, just
Right.
hurt me to keep me. I was furious, and I really like wanted to like punish him and hurt him back. But I mean, you can't do that. I had nothing to punish him with. But we, I still have love for him. It's once you realize it's like, that's what's hard. It's like, yeah, it's not the way it should be. It's, I still have like love we were kids together, but I don't have any desire to talk to him.
Yeah.